Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, me. Once again, I've pulled off a massive streak of not making a video, but here we are. We're back with Jump Arena by Nate T. Bird. And I haven't done a video in a long time, but I've known Nate for a while. I've been talking to Nate, and he just released this new map, which doesn't happen often, which got me kind of looking at doing these beta videos again. I've always wanted to come back, but of course, I just finished up school. Things got very busy, and I've been making a lot of excuses, so I think I'll stop now. But anyway, what is Jump Arena? So Jump Arena, as said before, by Nate T. Bird. This is for Minecraft 1.8. It's a parkour map. It's a parkour map where it's a little bit different in the sense that there are blocks that you step on to gain power-ups. Of course, this is not the first time that that parkour maps have incorporated this, but I actually think that it's done in a very, very interesting way in Dungeon Arena. Spoiler alert, I think this map is great. So Nate says that the map is based off of, it's like a spoof off of Dungeon Arena. And if you haven't played Dungeon Arena, first of all, you should probably go check it out because the series is awesome. It's kind of like, it's a little bit like an RPG where you go through and battle various dungeons, you buy power-ups. It's just overall very well packaged, very well made, and the same thing goes with Jump Arena. It's interesting because you wouldn't think that that kind of setup would transplant very well over into a parkour map, but I actually think it actually goes very well, as we'll see going on. So it's set up in the same way. Let's actually check out the lobby right now. So if you played Dungeon Arena, of course, this lobby looks a little bit similar. We have a quick level selection here. We have the facility, the desert, the stronghold, the forest. Over here we have our power-ups, which we can spend gold. Gold is earned by stepping on these gold blocks, and also by failing, which is something we'll get to later. And on the side here we have somewhat extra, a little bit of secret stuff, which you can toggle your particles and etc. Before you go on, this is something that I actually haven't done very much in the bite ofs. I've played this map for about 30-ish minutes. Usually I start the bite of series, videos from the very beginning, but this time I decided, and I think going forward, I'm going to use my own discretion on which part of the maps to show off. This is quick aside, this has nothing to do with the map, so please excuse my tangent here, but I just noticed that when I was doing videos before, I started off from the very beginning, and sometimes that didn't give you the whole, like a very good picture of how it all went, especially in survival maps where like you start off in like an empty aisle and most of the video is just collecting wood and trying to survive and maybe getting to like one little slice of what it's about. I know it's called a bite of, and that's like the series name, that's kind of the point, but maybe we'll just get a much more nutritious bite. You know, that's what we're going with right now. Anyway, forgive my tangent, let's get back to it. So, arenas, power-ups, secrets. That's kind of the general basics of this whole thing. Let's go over the power-ups real quick. You get coins as you complete levels, step on coin blocks, and fail. And you can use those for various things, one of them being power-ups. Now, the power-ups are, as listed, coins, speed, jump, multi-jump, cannon, and trampoline. You'll see these in great variety throughout the levels. Of course, they're all pretty self-explanatory. There's a small tutorial at the beginning that kind of just gives a visual demonstration, although I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to guess what they do. So speed boost increases speed, jump makes you jump higher. Multi-jump is pretty cool. If you hold down space, you can actually jump multiple times. I should probably just be showing this in the arena, but let's just go over it real quick. The cannon launches you with TNT up in the air, and the trampoline is a little bit like slime blocks, except you can jump higher and higher as you go. Let's actually get into one right now. Let's actually get into the stronghold. Oh, before we go on, there's so many little details in this map. They're so awesome. Look at these maps. Look at the entrances. It's pretty sweet. Like if you step on this, that's where we end up. And I think that's like one of the coolest things. So there's actually a custom texture pack on. Nate usually works with custom texture packs. They're usually very similar to the vanilla game, so sometimes you won't notice, but in various things, like this trampoline, of course, this is a slime block, I'm assuming. And they're interesting in the sense that you can actually jump higher, which is not something you could do in vanilla. Let's see here. Another really cool thing about this game is that it's actually not very linear. One issue, or one thing that I've always actually noticed about bleh, my voice. I still need a little bit more practice getting back into it. But a lot of parkour maps, I've noticed, are actually pretty linear in the sense that you can only go in one direction. But this way it seems like it's giving me an option, which options are always cool. Always cool in my book. So it seems I could have gone, I could have gone into the door if I wanted to, but instead I'm going this way. It's interesting. I don't think I can actually get back there, so I might have to just play the whole level just to see where that door leads. Might have missed the secret too, but oh well. Let's talk about failing. Failing is, I think, one of the actual coolest things in Jump Arena, because when you fail, just check out my coin counter for a second. When you fail, you actually get 1 coin each. It's interesting because it doesn't seem very large, but I'm just totally missing the tip. It says hold shift. It doesn't seem very large, but it can actually add up. So if you're really having trouble with one particular ladder jump, maybe you need a little assistance, but you can actually save up money that way. Whenever you fail, if you're having particular issues with certain types of parkour, then you can actually save, and those coins, of course, can get you power-ups, which will make the levels easier. And I think that's really cool. Like, you could say that it has potential. Am I missing something? Let me take a step back. I think I just need to take a breather and get this jump down. Maybe let's resume talking after I finish this jump. Okay. That actually took way longer. No. No. Okay. Great. We've gotten to a whole nother level of failure. That took a bit longer than I would like to admit. But anyway, I was talking about losing and potential abuse. You could say that what happens when players just continuously run off the edge and go to their deaths just to get the power-ups, but really I think the same answer to that is the same, or I think the answer to that is the same when talking about players and cheating in parkour maps. It's just that if a player wants to play the game through cheating or by whatever way they deem is fun, then, why limit them? Most of the players are just going to not find falling off the edge like 50 times just to get a power-up very fun, so they just won't do it. And there's really no harm in just allowing players to experience the game how they want. That's how I see it. And I think that it's a really good approach to things. So does this door open? No, it doesn't open. Oh, maybe I couldn't have even opened the door earlier. So maybe I did go along the only path. Yeah. So overall the game, just kind of bouncing back to the other point. Hopefully it's not too hard to follow. But the game doesn't feel like it's a straight line, like we're in very open rooms, even though there is a clear start and finish, and a lot of secrets mixed in between. So we didn't actually see this purple block in the main room, and these are the secret blocks that unlock things like particles. Let's actually... Where do I go from here? So I can't open the door. Interesting. There's a lot of loot down there. I think I should be able to make this jump, right? Oh dear, this might be another one. Ugh. But this is kind of how the map plays out, and I think it's a lot of fun. I haven't found myself getting frustrated like I usually do during parkour maps, just because there's always an opportunity to say, I need to go back to the hub and maybe purchase some more power-ups. Which is just kind of my excuse for getting out of that parkour failure and showing off some power-ups. I haven't bought any yet, so let's actually purchase a couple of these here. And I actually kind of want to show off the particles as well before we move on. I actually don't know how these are. Ooh, I feel like an Enderman. It's kind of funny. These are, I think, they seem to be mostly for aesthetics and for fun. I think it looks pretty good. Let's just go off back to the stronghold. I wonder... Oh, I do end up at the last checkpoint. I didn't actually know that. That's very interesting. So I have another speed boost, which means I might be able to make it a little bit easier. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe my hopes were a bit too high for this jump. Maybe this is not even where I'm supposed to go. Maybe I should just be aiming for this tree. Because usually the purple blocks are just extras. They are things that you can get if you have particularly hard jumps. So the thing is, the reason, one of the main reasons I don't get super frustrated is because most of the jumps aren't super difficult, but the difficult jumps for more experienced players who are looking for a challenge are usually the ones to get the purple blocks, which I think is super cool. So I actually think that that's pretty much sums up the basics of Jump Arena, and that's pretty much all we're going to get into today. Overall, I think the map is super cool. I know we didn't show off a lot of it, and there's a whole lot to this. Surprisingly, a lot more than potentially meets the eye. Let's try this one again. There we go. And a lot in the way of secrets too. I know the Oipers, the Oipkyo, was playing this map. Oh, I ended up here. The Oipkyo was playing this map, and she was telling me about a lot of different secrets that I have not run into yet during my playthrough. But it seems interesting to check out. So this has been Jump Arena. I think the map is super cool and the achievements are here, and I'm probably missing a ton of stuff, but that's just because there's a lot of stuff chalked into this map. Overall, I think it's a great experience. Actually, I would definitely say the most fun I've had playing a parkour map in my whole experience in Minecraft, which is a big deal. I mean, I've been playing Minecraft for a while, so when something comes along like Jump Arena, I am very happy. I'm very happy with this map, and overall, congratulations to Nate for pulling this off, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.